Many of you who follow the news related to climate change probably have heard the word COP. Today, we will be looking at this conference that is held every year and do a short deep dive into the positive and negative aspects. Hello everyone, I'm Sitara from Amnesty Climate Education. We produce videos where we inform you about social issues connected to climate change and all things related to youth and sustainability. We hope to empower you to act on social issues surrounding climate change. COP, or the Conference of the Parties, is the main decision-making body of the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, or UNFCCC for short. Representatives of the countries that participate meet every year to discuss their progress towards the overall goal of mitigating and limiting climate change, as well as negotiating new measures. Non-party observer organizations, such as civil society organizations, local communities, and financial institutions, also attend this conference. COP also includes negotiations and debates among the participating parties, looking at specific measures of action each country is taking to meet the UNFCCC goal. UNFCCC is an agreement that states to stabilize greenhouse gas concentrations at a level that would prevent dangerous anthropogenic interference with the climate system, and is signed between 198 parties, including 197 independent states and the EU. As the UNFCCC is an umbrella agreement, other binding agreements and decisions are made underneath it. Examples include the Paris Agreement, which was established in 2015 at COP21. COP takes place every year, with past examples being the UK, Egypt, Dubai, and a planned COP29 in Azerbaijan this year. Among the 5 United Nations regions, a country is selected every year based on which region makes an offer. COP29, hosted in Dubai last year, was the first conference where fossil fuels were expressly discussed at a UNFCCC conference. Here, almost 200 countries agreed that they must transition away from energy generated by fossil fuels in an orderly and just way. Furthermore, on the day of COP28, countries agreed to fund and operationalize the Landmark Loss and Damage Fund, originally agreed at COP27. The fund will be crucial to secure financial help for countries, especially those in the global south, most affected by climate change. Since COP started in 1995 in Germany, it has become one of the largest climate conferences in the world, gathering states, regional organizations, and non-state actors from around the world to discuss ways and to keep track of progress made to tackle climate change. The effectiveness of such conferences have been visible in many aspects, from the decision to focus on adaptation of climate change as well as mitigation, which includes the establishment of work programs to define global adaptation goals and enhance technical support for managing climate-related loss and damage. Financial commitments to adaptation and mitigation and forest conservation are a few examples of commitments that countries have pledged to meet. On the other hand, many feel that COP is not effective enough. With the current rate of increased emissions and rise in temperature, efforts made by participating countries are far from satisfactory, especially if we want to meet the goal of staying within the 1.5 degree threshold. While some states show effort in achieving climate justice, other states and some large corporations often slow decisions down through lobbying, which must be addressed. So, while there are many positive aspects of COP, we must keep in mind that progress is not fast enough as of now, and various factors such as a fast switch to 100% renewables requires payments from those who are responsible for climate change, rich and developed countries for the damage to the global south, and more sustainable and green employment opportunities must be achieved at the upcoming COPs.